Welcome back to Intrendias. We're looking at how to trade the stock market during an election cycle in the US. So, purpose, how to benefit from the market uncertainty and fluctuations due to an upcoming US presidential election. We're going to introduce the VIX product, a popular volatility index used as a barometer for market uncertainty, providing market participants and observers a meter to understand the sentiment of the market. So, the VIX is a popular index. This fear gauge and fear index helps investors understand the sentiment in the market and potentially hedge against it, against the risk. So, VIX futures, two popular ones are UVXY, which is ProShares, and then VXX is Barclays iPath series. So, why should you care about these products? They can help hedge against risk. Elections create uncertainty. You have the Republican candidate, Donald Trump, 45th U.S. president, former president, and then Kamala Harris, current vice president and Democrat candidate. So these two parties, clearly different monetary policies, political views, strip down the aisles. So, how can the VIX be a play for upcoming elections? Let's look at UVXY trends throughout election years. So here's 2012. We see that the VIX UVXY had a minimum value on October 18th before it spiked up 28% with a max date on October 24th. Now, these values are super large. The VIX is a decaying product. If you look up the UVXY and VXX charts, they go down massive. So this is not a product that you want to hold for the long term. Okay, so just to clear that in mind, the values are wicked high, but bear with me. So you see a 28% bump in the month of October from October 18th to October 24th, 28% bump. Then we see the election date, November 5th, that's in red. And we see the VIX calm down. It goes down 44%. So in October, there's a lot of agility, there's a lot of momentum, there's a lot of fear, anxiety going around in the US, in the markets as the presidential election comes near. So we're seeing this trend happen in 2012. Let's look at what happened in 2016. So we see something similar. We see the VIX trough in October, this time October 24th, and then it spikes up 54%. And then right before election, November 4th, 2016, it peaks, and then the peak declines rapidly right after the election. The anxiety, the nerves are off because the new president is announced and the market doesn't have to speculate. So the market gets their answer, and then the VIX calms down, declining 50%. So we see a spike and then a decrease. A trough in October, which could be a potential buying entry point, a peak right before the election, and then the VIX degrades as time goes on. So let's look at what happens in 2020. Same deal, same type of pattern here. October 12th, middle of October, there's a trough in the VIX, a minimum of 8,000 in October 12th. Then the VIX spikes throughout October, up 41%. And then the peak is on the end of month, October, near end of month. We see it on October 28th. Near election, the VIX calms down, declines rapidly after the election, going down 34%. So we've seen it three times now. Trough in October, peaks right before the election, and potentially the market is already pricing in who the president will be. The market might be pricing in that, okay, candidate A has a high probability. It's most likely going to be them. So the VIX shoots down off um, right before the election. So now let's look at 2024, right? So here we are, current day, right here, blue dot. We might see the UVXY as a buying position in the middle of October, around October 12th. We might then see that peak occur right before the election, right before end of month October, around October 28th. So trough in October, peak before end of month, and then the VIX calms down, shoots back down as the US goes into the election. So this is the analysis that I've got together for the UVXY. We're going to overlay all the years together. But here we see 2012, 16, and 2020 line charts. And we see in this box is October. And each three of these lines, we see the VIX shoot up in some capacity. This is the middle of October. We see it peak right before the election, end of month October. And then in each election year that we've analyzed here today, we see the VIX decline rapidly after the election once the US has the answer of who their next president's going to be for the next 4 years. So, this is the analysis here. What should you might want to take away from this? The strategy might be to enter a position in UVXY or VXX. Those are popular VIX future ETFs. A buy position during the middle of October to capture during that trough. The exit might be for UVX or VXX, an exit position at end of month October, around October 28th. And then if you want to double up on this trade, you might be interested in the SVIX, which is a negative 1x short VIX future. This is an inverse volatility product. Enter a buy position post-election as we've seen the VIX decline in value, decline in volatility after the election occurred, after the US calms its nerves and they know who the next president is. SVIX increases as the VIX declines, hence the inverse negative 1x product name. Of course, in Trendy is not financial advice. However, I got curious about the idea of the VIX and presidential elections, see if there's any pattern that occurs. And there seems to be a pattern. In this video, we did not prove statistical significance. However, we did showcase a potential pattern that occurs in the VIX. Trough in middle of October, peak right before end of month October, and then rapid degrading of the VIX after the election. So I hope this video gave you some interest in the idea of volatility and how to trade the stock market during an U.S. presidential election. Hope this video was helpful for you. Hope this video uh, stimulates your curiosity. And if you like videos like this, subscribe to the channel. It very much means the most, and it does help me quite a bit. Recently, we hit 600 subscribers, so I do appreciate that. That's a wonderful milestone. Before I could celebrate 500, we went to 6. So I appreciate the enthusiasm. I enjoy the comments as well. Um, I'm happy that you guys are enjoying the coding series. So I do intend to create another coding video. So I hope to do that very soon. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with your friends, and I will see you guys in the next one.